Hey, hey, Facebook Live. It's Wednesday, Wantrepreneur Wednesday. I'm going to hang here for a few minutes, a few seconds here. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to bring you another edition of Wantrepreneur Wednesday. So for those of you I don't know, my name is Patricia Cimino, and I am a life coach, and I help women entrepreneurs take action in their business. And I wanted to share with you a very special guest of mine today. Her name is Angie Lyngso, and Angie and I have known each other for a long time. I would say a good, 7 years?
That's a long time, actually.
A long time ago, we connected through network marketing and a nutrition company that we had both partook in. And Angie is going to share her story. She's got an amazing story. But the one thing I want to say, if you saw the title that I had on this interview today, I said, come and listen to this firecracker story. And I called her that because she is someone that is always exuding energy, positive energy. She's just being around her, you feel better when you walk away. So Angie, welcome to my broadcast.
Well, thanks. I'm happy to be on it. Thanks for inviting me.
And Kula has joined us. Hi, Kula. Happy to have you here. Angie, I want you to just tell the audience who you are and what your businesses are and who it is that you serve. So I want to just share how everything started for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, I'm Angie Lyngso. I am 34 years old, 35 in March. We own a resistance training and cardio gym in Burr Ridge. So we have had that for about almost 8.5 years. So it's been a long time. So that's our brick and mortar business. I also own my own online women's coaching business. So with that, it's more geared towards helping busy moms and busy entrepreneurs find a way to fit fitness, health, and mindset into their routine to build self-confidence and to understand that self-care isn't selfish, and that if we focus on who we are first, then we can better serve others. And so as far as like who I serve at the gym, people think weight training is only meant for a certain person, and that's actually absolutely wrong. And so we have as young as 9 years old in the gym all the way up to 85 years old, because every single person should be focusing on building healthy joints and having muscle on their body, especially as we go through the aging process. So any age, any level of fitness, it doesn't matter if you've never worked out a day in your life to being a weekend warrior or a professional athlete, there's a place for you. Male, female, doesn't matter. And yeah, so that's the age group for there. As far as my business, it's pretty much a women predominant business. I'd be happy to coach men as well if they wanted to do so. But yeah, I work mostly with working professional women and moms. And yeah, that's about my bread and butter there.
So Angie, your coaching business that's separate from the gym, it's an online business, right?
It is all online. So everyone I coach is. Yep.
Share a little bit about that. How do you do online coach? Share a little bit how you do that program.
Yeah. So what I realized with having the gym for as long as we've had it is people need more intimate coaching, and they're looking for it because sometimes they feel a little overwhelmed by having to go into a community or an environment where they're unfamiliar, or maybe they have a really big weight loss goal. Maybe they're an introvert. Maybe they self-confidence wise, they're not ready to make the leap to be around a lot of people. And so I had been wanting to do something like this for the past couple of years, because I always knew that I had a bigger purpose than just in the four walls of the community we had built. And I wanted to reach more women because I've gone through a lot myself and knew I could share my own story and help them build their story and share it as well. And so the way it works is it's one-on-one coaching with me, but I coach you distantly. So I write your workout programs based on who you are, what your goal is, and how I can get you there. I align that with your own customized nutrition plan, because every single woman is different. We all have different hormones. We all have different goals. We all are different, in our age of life. And a woman's body changes every 6 months. And it is frustrating for women. And so having someone who is an expert in the field be able to coach you and do it from your own home was my whole goal behind it. And so I do that. And then we do mindset coaching as well, because what I've learned is your body can change physically actually really easily, but unless your mindset is in the right place, it's not going to happen. And so women will go through diet after diet. They do about 9 diets a year, different trendy diets, and still aren't happy, but it's because they haven't worked on themselves first. And so that's a big piece of the puzzle. We do weekly one-on-one check-ins with it, and we have a group community as well. And then we also do group training calls. So it's a way to really have someone in your corner, have a mentor, have someone who's walked the walk before you and can get you to your goal quicker.
Yeah, that is awesome. I was just going to ask you what your why is, and you basically said it. So that's awesome how you wanted to reach a bigger audience. So tell me, what's been I know you're a school teacher, that was your previous occupation. Yeah. What has been the biggest challenge as you shifted over to becoming an entrepreneur, both for bricks and mortar and this online coaching?
There's never enough time, ever, right? There is so much you want to do. There's so much you want to accomplish. And being in a service industry, whether it is the brick and mortar or the online, like I started these business to serve others. And as an entrepreneur, and if there's other entrepreneurs watching it, our brains work differently. They're always going. They never, ever, ever rest. And so when people can shut down and leave their business or their day of work after 5 p.m., that doesn't happen for us because we always have to be in momentum. Like if we're not in momentum, then we're not working on evolving our business, right? And so if we're staying still, that means there's no change. And in order to be an entrepreneur and to be a successful one, you have to be moving forward constantly. But yeah, definitely the biggest challenge is there's so many things you want to do, and it's figuring out, well, what is priority at this time in this part of my business that is going to serve others and serve the purpose of why I started it in the first place. So definitely time. It's just, you have to understand that it's going to take a lot of your time. And if it is your passion and it is your project, you will put the work in no matter what. So
speaking of mindset, because you touched on a little bit, what is your mindset when things are getting really crazy in your life, your personal life and your business world? What is it that you are choosing to think and believe that's keeping you in momentum?
Cool. So I work on my affirmations and my targets every single day, and I visualize them really, really, really hard. And it's a protocol I do with every single woman that I coach, because we kind of go by the saying, be, do, have. And this doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur or you're a woman looking to change your body aesthetically or to change your mindset. If you want to be someone, right, or you want whatever it is, and you kind of make that picture of, okay, who is it I want to be? Then you need to do the things that person would do to have what that person has. And so I write my affirmations and targets in my journal every single morning. I revisit them in the PM, and I say them over and over again of what I want for my business and what I want for myself. But it's not putting it out there as if I don't have it yet. It's written as if I do. Right? So I make X amount in my online coaching business to support my twin babies and my husband. I'm a fit, healthy mom who is active and runs with her boys. I drive, I'll even put it out there like the car I want to drive, right? You have to have those things out there. So when things do get hairy and when you do have challenges, nothing stands in your targets, because you know so strongly that who you want to be and what you want to have is going to happen if you keep pushing forward. And you got to believe what you can't see. And by saying it over and over again is going to get you to that point.
Well, you have a really good point. It's this idea of believing before you see it. A lot of people need to see it first to believe it. And that's the biggest switch. That's the biggest turn right there, that you have to believe it first. And if you're saying these affirmations like you are talking about, which really are, I don't know, you're calling them affirmations. I would calling them, stepping into your future self and acting as if you already are, right? Because then you're moving in the energy of how that woman thinks, feels, and behaves.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So let me ask you, what advice would you give to another woman who's thinking about starting a business?
Okay. Well, there's a lot of advice, but I would say the biggest one that we learned, and this would be more from the brick and mortar and how I actually then started my online coaching business, because we had learned some hard lessons. Don't do it alone. And I don't mean that in the term of like get into a partnership with someone, because we have also done that, and that always is the best thing. What I mean by that is there is someone who has built a business similar to what you might be wanting to do or currently in, and they know the steps to get you to be successful. So get mentorship, invest in it. If you don't have the resources, figure it out, because when you take that step and then you invest in yourself and you invest in your business, you're going to reap the rewards like you cannot imagine. And it might be scary at the time to be like, I'm going to drop $10,000 on a coach. Who cares? It is going to pay you back like you have never imagined. So first off, hire a mentor. Second, educate yourself. Like, we started a coaching business for fitness and nutrition because we loved it. It was our passion. We knew nothing about running a business, which is now we're in our 8th year of business at the gym, and we hired a coach about a year and a half ago. And now we're finally just seeing the amount, come into our business that we always knew we were capable of. But educate yourself in the areas you're weak. So maybe you're passionate about whatever it is and you're going to start a business, but you have no idea about sales or marketing. Go out and read as much as you can about sales and marketing. Or maybe you're not good at customer service and you're good at numbers. Go figure out how you can build your customer service skills so you can retain your clients. Because if you don't retain your customers or your service, then you're not going to succeed. So those would be like my biggest pieces, but don't be afraid to admit the areas you're weak in and ask for help, because running a business is a struggle every single day, and you will come up with a new hardship every day. But if you have a mentor who can help you refocus and get back on track, then you'll hit the ground running.
Absolutely. You are singing to the choir, girl. Absolutely. And you know what? It's what you're leaving on the table if you don't, right? So
Yep.
think of what you're leaving on the table if you don't hire that mentor, where you could have been, the impact of where you could have been, right?
Yep.
So if you never hired your mentor today, look at all of everything you've generated, income, experience, everything that would not have happened.
Yep.
So that's the piece that a lot of people miss, right? When they want to DIY it. I hear a lot of it, right?
Don't do it alone. When it comes to business, you can't. And you have to take advice from people that know what they're talking about, and be okay to say, I don't know everything. And you will go a lot further with it. I promise. So,
okay, Angie. So now tell me, this is something I ask every entrepreneur. What is the best mistake you've ever made on this journey?
Okay. So probably been a lot of mistakes. One of them, not hiring mentorship from the beginning, would probably be a big one. But I would say more than mistakes, you're gonna fail a lot. And it's okay to fail, because that means that you have to grow to become better and to figure out what to do next. So if you do make a mistake or you do fail, for us, it was lack of understanding how to run a business, which is really important with having a successful business. And so we fail fast, and then we try again. And because like I mentioned earlier, entrepreneurs have this entrepreneurial brain, and it's hard for others to understand. And that's why sometimes we make mistakes, because we want to move too fast. So it just requires you to be a strong-willed person who doesn't fear change. You welcome it. And we kind of live by the saying, grow or die. And what we mean by that is there's only two options. We're either always growing or we're not moving forward at all, right? And so what we've realized is when we make mistakes is that's just an opportunity to learn and to grow and to use that to better our experience, better serve our clients, better serve like our purpose and our mission behind our business. Because if you don't have a purpose and a mission, why are you doing it in the first place? And we want to leave a legacy. So having mistakes, like, it's a good thing because it validates what you're doing and how to become better. And we were all put on this earth for some type of purpose, right? You just have to figure out what that is for you. And we all want to leave a legacy. And so use those mistakes and use those failures as a way to become better and to push forward in your business and help reach as many people possible as you can to share with them what you do.
That's awesome, Angie. I'm so happy we were able to get you on here, share your story, inspire other women who are thinking about stepping into entrepreneurship. So that is a wrap for today. Could you please just let the audience know where they can find you both online and offline, and if you have any events coming up or anything that they should be aware of?
Yeah, so for the gym, we have a business Facebook page. So it's just Experity, EXPERITY, Functional Strength. So you can definitely like that business page. We also have one it's called Experity Community. So if you really want to know what's going on, that's where we're putting up like why we do the workouts, the styles, the way we do them. What are events happening at the gym that are free for people to come check it out? We share recipes. Our clients share their wins for the week so you can really get a feel for the actual community. So anyone can join it. It's a closed group, but we'll let you in. So just search Experity Community. And then we also have a website for that, Experity FS, that stands for functionalstrength.com. And then for myself, for my coaching business, pretty much just follow me on my personal page. So it's Angie, ANGIE, Wigginton, which is my maiden name, WIGGINTON, and the last name is Lyngso, LYNGSO. But I share everything there. And then once I see that you might be interested in what we have to offer, I have a private group for that as well. And I will be starting next Monday a free 7-day challenge for any woman who is trying to re-find herself again. And I am pregnant with twins, so I didn't say that, but for any pregnant women or women that are looking to try to get pregnant or, post-pregnancy, like, I love coaching you and would be happy to help you figure out how to have a happy, healthy self, no matter if you're crazy busy with kids or just carrying one. But yeah, so we'll be doing a free 7-day challenge. So if anyone's interested, you can Facebook message me for that.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, audience. I see Bonnie jumped on and we had Kula with us. So thank you for joining us, ladies, and have an amazing week, everyone. Thank you for watching today's episode.
Thanks, Patty.
Thanks, Angie. See you soon.
Alrighty.